There is one important habit that if you incorporate into your life, you can change it dramatically. Have you ever wondered what is the common habit between such geniuses like Martin Luther King, Einstein, Nicola Tesla, Mahatma Gandhi, and so on? I will not make you wait for the answer. The answer is they all had journaling habit. That's why listen to the end, because I will share with you 4 important tips and takeaways from Einstein journaling habit and how you can incorporate it into your daily life and to improve it and change it in a positive way. The first thing I want to share with you regarding journaling and Einstein habits, first of all, not about serious part, because if you think about Einstein, you think about such a genius that was creating formulas about physics and so on, but let's take it from another angle and see how Einstein combines this sophisticated mind and his sophisticated physics habits with playing, because a play state can help you to relax your mind, to think creatively about the world, about the nature, and so on. So journaling can be used to be creative, to be playful. For example, when I studied Einstein's journals, I figured out that sometimes on some pages he took a break and solved some puzzles or draw some pictures. And these pictures and this relaxation state in his journal help him to relax his mind, and new fresh ideas come into his mind so he could express them. And this is a tip you can also take for your journey and for your life as well. Not be too much serious, because right now the world goes a little bit crazy of all the productivity and all the hard work you need to do. Of course, it is important if you want to achieve big dreams and access position in your life that was not possible before. But this relaxation and this playful state can actually help you to achieve it much more faster.
And by the way, if you want to raise your self-esteem and to increase your productivity by stopping procrastination, I prepared 3 journaling prompts for you that you can download in a video description below.
Because your brain can't be all the time in a state of pressure. That's why when you think about how you can use journal for drawing something, to play in journal, and maybe play musical instruments, play with the ball, do some sports and so on, that can relax you and help you to achieve your work much more easy and faster. So let's move to the next tip. And the next suggestion to you is journaling can help you to stick with your hard work for a longer time. Let's say, for example, you want to write a book or a poem or draw a beautiful drawing or picture, or you are a photographer that needs to capture that special moment, or you are creating a video course or YouTube videos or any other creative work, and you need to stick with this work for a long period of time. And Einstein is a great example for this, because if you study his Zurich notebook, it's a wonderful piece of inspiration for you. Why? Because Einstein was developing his ideas for years. It took him like 10 years to publish his theory of relativity. It took him years to draw different formulas and different thoughts and different conclusions of his thinking in his journal, in his Zurich notebook. And there he developed and refined those ideas. It can be an inspiration for you if your ideas need to take a lot of time for execution, because a great things doesn't take overnight success. It doesn't happen like in one day. For example, from Einstein journaling you can learn how to incorporate deep work into your life, because deep work right now is very rare. People have very low attention spans. That's why people can't concentrate on one task for a long time, and journaling can help you to establish this habit to focus on one thing for a long time. For example, let's say I have a big dream. I want to create something amazing, outstanding, like write a book like 200 pages. I can't write this book in one sitting, but if I have a journal where I track my progress, I can reward myself for doing this. For example, I have a habit to write my wins in my journal. These wins help me to write what I win in this particular day. For example, if I write 2 pages, In the evening before going to bed, I write down, okay, I wrote these 2 pages, I am a winner, and I track this progress. The next day I write 10 pages. The next day I wrote 1 page because I was distracted or I had some problems in my life. So every day I track the wins to the way of my goal. And this will help you tremendously if you take this advice from Einstein, from me, and from other successful people and incorporate it into your life. To wrap up this tip, I will quote Albert Einstein. He said, "This is not that I'm so smart. The difference between me and other people is that I stick with problems for much more longer." Another tip from Einstein journaling is to keep different types of journals. For example, you can have a balance when you write structured journals, bullet points, for example, or to-do list, or your accomplishments. And you can balance it with your free flow journaling. So if you learn something from Einstein, I will quote him: "The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. It is enough if one tries merely to comprehend a little of this mystery each day." So, for example, when Einstein was traveling to Japan, he sketched his ideas, what he saw, some interesting architecture or meetings with people, and so on. When he was traveling to United States, he sketched different animals in his journal. This give you an idea that journal doesn't need to be all about serious work. You can keep one journal. In that journal you can write different explorations about work, about fun, about creativity. The main takeaway from here is diversify your journaling. Journaling can be about creativity, about fun, about work, about love, about relationships, and about raising children if you have them. The next tip is journaling help you to become your story writer. And this is very important because if Einstein would not write his observations and his life experiences, his thoughts and his ideas in a journal, we would not know a lot about him. And so when you write in a journal, you create your story, you become your historian. When I write today some tip and something changed in my life, I improved something or I learned something, it seems like it's a little bit of writing, like 2 sentences, and it doesn't matter a lot. But when you write it constantly every day, and a day pass, week pass, months pass, and a year passed, and you finish the journal, you return to this journal and you see, and you can be proud of yourself how far you have gone with journaling. You can see and compare what person you have been before starting this journal and what person you are right now. That's why you can learn from Einstein, journal can be extension of you. Journal can be expression of your emotions, of your thought process, and you can return to these writings often and explore your ideas. You can reflect on them and think about your life and about your experience, about your internal world much more deeper. And by the way, my name is Alex Zozowski. I am solopreneur, computer scientist and neuroscience researcher, and I was journaling for more than 7 years right now, and I have a lot of experience in this field, and I collected a lot of exercises, tools, how you can improve your life in different areas, from decision making to coping with anxiety, with depression, with loneliness, how to improve your life in general, how to achieve your goals with journaling. So subscribe to my channel if you are interested in these topics, and I will share more useful tips and lessons for you. So let's sum up the tips I shared with you. The first tip is your journaling can be diversified. It can be about traveling, about parenting, about business, about your experiences, about relationships. The second point is your journaling can be a place where you can track your deep work and the progress to your big dream that you are going forward. The third tip, journaling is not only about serious stuff. It can be about play. So you can play there, you can explore your emotions, creativity, just write freely what you think and feel. And the next tip is journaling can be an extension of you. There you can write your story and you can return to the story, explore the story and make a reflection on it. And last but not least, I created an amazing course about journaling challenge. So there is a 30-day journaling challenge where you can go and answer the deep questions in your journal every day. You can check it on the description. It has 3 first free videos and you can explore them as well. And if you want to explore how to use different types of lists in your journaling to improve your life and to improve your cognitive abilities and to improve your thinking, explore the video I share with you there or there, I don't know where it is. See you in the next video and thanks for watching.